Question you have is covered in page 515. They deliberately gave you the information for labor hours and machine hours. So for labor for product 1, no, you have product 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So for product 1, you are going to use 95,920 divided by what?
Divided by 23,000.
Divided by, for product 1.
Oh, for product 1, 22,000.
Correct, because that's machine hour is higher. The other two are for labor, because labor is higher for the other ones.
No? Okay, yeah, it is.
Is it okay? So, okay, I'll start machine hours now. Welcome back to the second example. Now I'm going to consider machine hours. In the first example I talked about, I used the example for labor hours, for activity level. Remember I said earlier, most times the activity level would be determined by either the decision of the firm or the capacity you are using. If you are more labor intensive, you are very likely to use labor hours. If you are capital intensive, you are very likely to use machine hours. So I'm going to write this question now. Budgeted expenditure, budgeted overhead expenditure. Let's use $131,000. For product P, it was 10,000 units, and product Q, still 8,000 units. It will take 1.5 hours of P to complete machine hours, and it will take 2.5 hours of machine for product Q respectively. So calculate the OAR. So if 1.5 hours is taken for each unit of product P, so the total will be times 10,000, which we did before, that's 15,000 hours. Then this one times 8,000, that would be 20,000 hours, which we did before as well. But now machine hours. Now, so the total hours is 35. So overhead absorption rate now will be similar to what we got, only that we're going to move a step further in our calculation, 35,000. And this answer gave me 3.74 per machine hour. Now, that means for each machine hour, you are going to incur $3.74 for each machine hour. Now, for each unit of product P, how many hours are required for each unit of product P? We already have the amount to incur per hour of machine in the firm. So for each unit of product P, 1.5 hours would be needed. So that means each product will take 1.5 hours times how much is it per hour? 3.74. Do you get it? So for product P, each unit of product P will incur OAR of this answer. You are using 1.5 hours at $3.74 for each hour. OAR is 3.74. So what's the answer? So 5.61 to 2 decimal places. That's for each unit of product P will incur will incur the cost of 5.71 of the overheads. Which means if you want to get the total cost per unit, just look at the variable cost per unit of product P plus 5.61 for overheads. That gives you total cost per unit. So this helps us to really split the whole cost of production on each unit of production. Do you get it? That's what we're doing. Variable cost is given, most times it's given and it's straightforward. But this one, you get the lump sum of the overheads, and you have to break it down through OAR, which is what we did here. For each unit of product Q, 2.5 hours would be needed to make 1 unit of product Q. 2.5 hours to produce 1 unit of product Q. And 1 hour will cost you how much? 3.74 machine hour. So it will cost us 3.74. So that means to produce 1 unit of product Q, OAR absorbed or incurred is 2.5 times 3.74. That is $9.35. $9.35. So if examiner goes further, or the situation, if you are in practice, requires to further determine the total amount of overheads absorbed in product P, it will be times units produced, 10,000. Because this is the answer for each unit of product P. That is the amount of OAR, of overheads. So if you want to get the total amount incurred of overheads, multiplied by 10,000. For product Q, to produce 1 unit is 9.35. So to produce 8,000 units. So please give me the answer. 5.61 times 6,000 times 10,000. 56,100. Then 9.35 times 8,000. That's 74,800. 74,800. Oh. Please add this up. 56,100 plus 74,800.
122,900. I'm joking though, that's better one.
130. We should get that. Okay, the total answer here is 130,900. There is probably should be 131,000.
Yeah,
so 100 is missing. So it's problem with rounding up or down. That's the reason. So that means, let me assume that if you use 3 or 4 decimal, the more the decimal places you round up or down to, the higher your accuracy, the accuracy of your result. Look at this now. We got 139,900 when in practice actually it's 131,000. But anyway, rounding up or down, the values to use will be given. If it's exam situation, you'll be given the decimal places the examiner wants, so that your answer will be what the examiner also expects or gets as well. So overall recap, OAR is overhead absorption rate. Formula is budgeted activity level, budgeted overhead expenditure over budgeted activity level. Activity level can be labor hours, it can be machine hours, based on the intensity of the business. If it is capital intensive, it's very likely to be machine hours, and vice versa for labor intensive. We use that formula to get the cost of cost per hour, overhead cost per hour. So we now multiply the overhead cost per hour by number of hours required to make each product A, B, C, P, Q, R, or A and B, or P and Q. It can be any name. Then when we get the cost per unit, then you can multiply it to get the total overheads absorbed in each product P and Q in this case. If you have any question or any part of this discussion that is not clear, please put it in the comments, and remember to subscribe and inform people around you that you know will benefit from this channel. Thank you very much. The account is still Accounts and Business Made Easy. See you next time. Bye.